Monday night football, Saints over the Jaguars, 23-21, preseason edition. I didn't get to watch as much Moose as I would have liked because I was doing the podcast, the Offside Hockey podcast, talking hockey, and that was amazing. But I did look up and I saw Trevor Lawrence running for his life. And interesting stat, the number one overall pick, quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, was pressured on 41.7% of his dropbacks last night, which was basically every snap, and he was running for his life. Sometimes he took off on third down, and he laughed about that, but he didn't do much last night at all. And I was just watching it from a Jaguars perspective. And then they've got 3 of their starting 5 offensive linemen for the Jaguars last night were backups. They weren't even playing their ones. It's highly interesting, and we could spend a long time on how NFL coaches are dealing with their vets versus rookies in this NFL preseason this year with just 3 games. We talked a little bit about it with Mo Agger in Cincinnati yesterday. I'm not sure there's a right or wrong answer, but you're putting your number one pick behind that O-line? He's not going to last. And now you see why Gardner Minshew is the one that so many are calling for to start for the Jaguars. It's like, let's just throw Gardner Minshew to the Wolves until this O-line figures it out. He's expendable, clearly. Trevor Lawrence is not. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know what was going on the other side of the field with the Saints, and famous Jameis had a pretty good night. Really good night, actually. 9 of 10, 123 yards. He threw 2 touchdowns in the first quarter alone. The game was over by the end of the first quarter if you're keeping score. And then Taysom Hill was okay. They were both okay. They both threw in triple digits yardage. The Saints are going to be fine. That wasn't what I was tuning in for Monday Night Football last night. It was the Jaguars. And we were talking about this in the morning meeting over coffee, and you didn't think Trevor Lawrence looked good at all. But how could he? How could he?
I know.
When he's running all night long. I feel sorry for the kid.
I know. And it was really tough for him. I mean, that's your number one pick. That's the number one pick. He's your franchise. I like the idea of playing Gardner Minshew out of the blocks to start the season. You know, get this offense rolling a little bit, get everybody healthy, let him get his feet underneath him a little bit, Trevor Lawrence. But, I mean, when he took off in the third quarter and got the first down and then took that hit with 3 or 4 Saints players, I'm like, these are not the hits you want your quarterback taking in the preseason, not your franchise player. And I thought he did okay moving the ball at times. I mean, he had over 100 yards in the football game, but had trouble finishing drives and just far too often, you know, got himself into second down and third and long just because he didn't have enough time. But if you can't give a young quarterback time, there's no way he's going to be able to grow and develop. I think you really have to put him in positions to succeed. They didn't do that enough last night.
Well, I enjoyed Monday Night Football. It was the pomp, the circumstance, preseason or not. So many leagues are like, oh, it's just preseason. We're not going to dress it up. Not the National Football League. And that's what makes them the NFL. It was playoff-worthy coverage last night with the number one crew, and I enjoyed it. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching the RP Show on YouTube. And don't forget, we're live daily on YouTube from noon to 2 Eastern. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. And if you like the program, check around for other segments of the Rod Pedersen Show here on YouTube.